Hello, fellow friends. I'm trying to find my headphones. There she is. There she is. Hello, my friends. Welcome to Truth's morning cooking show. It's almost afternoon. Well, it's almost noon, but it's not. So, this is what we're about to do. We're about to cook up a little bit, have some coffee together, you know. Feels good, you know. Feels good. We're here together as a family, cooking breakfast, lunch, brunch. This is a brunch. I'll call this beat brunch. Now, what I'd like to do today. Don't really know, but I'm interested in making something. I'm not sure. I'm gonna figure it out. I don't like this one. Nope. This one. Like, this isn't morning enough, alright? It's not morning enough. I'm not really in the mood to create something because I don't have like real instruments with me. I mean, I have one over there, but it's gonna take too long. So, I'm gonna find something. I don't know who this guy is. Yeah, I don't like it though. It's not what I'm in the mood for. What else I got in here, man? Sipping coffee, enjoying my morning. I just read 30 pages of a book called Psycho-Cybernetics. Very worth it. Very worth it. Mm. I very much would encourage you to read that book. He sent me that, like, wanted me to chop it. I did. I made a beat with it, but I didn't like it. I got this. It's just too good. It's like I don't even want to touch it, but I will probably touch it. Let me see what else. Pause. No, bro. No. Let me see what we got from Ladani. From back in the day, Ladani sent me some amazing stuff. I think he still does. He has some great things. Actually, Zydra. Shout out Zydra. I have these old loops from Zydra. I probably got some new ones, but I have these old ones. Ooh. No, he's amazing, but actually I have some new loops from J. Kirg. Let's see what we got. Oh, you can't hear this. Just say, there we go. Fire, man. Let's see what else we got. I love coffee, bro. And this loop is beautiful. What else we got, though? I'm gonna download them all, bro. Why am I just didn't... I go through a lot of loops, and then a lot of people, they only have a few that I like, or a couple, which is fine. Maybe it's just me. But this guy, my homie, J. Kirg, I was in the studio with him one time, and we made an amazing beat, maybe a couple amazing beats. I never received those beats. Very fire. Shout out J. Kirg. We both, it was mutual appreciation. Sheesh. Just a second. My brother, I got distracted. What a great explore page. This is amazing. Alright, let me see. J. Kirg. I just wanted to make sure I knew his @ because I'm saving it so I don't have to look for it later. I do this with all my samples. I actually am very organized. It's something about me. I'm organized when it comes to especially my files on my computer because I know that I'll lose them if I don't. There we go. We good. Now we're getting to it now. What a beautiful morning. What a beautiful morning. Refresh. Let's go find these loops. There we are. These are fire. Shout out J. Kirg, man. Shout out J. Kirg. This is gonna be a famous video. Let me save this beat with his name in it. I'd rather not take all the credit. I know, believe it or not, I'm one of the people that doesn't do that. That's crazy. It's happened to me a million times, but all right. I'm gonna come back to this because I need to resave this file. Boom, boom, boom. Like I said, I'm very organized, right? There we go. Now we're ready. We're getting back to it. The beat is officially starting. No one's in this live. Y'all don't love me. But people watching this in years from now, or maybe later this year, y'all, y'all are here for a reason, right? Because I probably did something. I probably did something cool. Now you're watching. So just remember, no one watches you until you give them a reason to. You can't blame people for not being there. But at the same time, just just definitely my point here is don't look down on yourself whenever you have no audience or you have no this and that. It's a process, man. It's a process to get where you're trying to go. And it's so worth the process. It's so worth the process, man. There's a lot of people that didn't believe I'd do a lot of things I've already done today at this point. It is April 26th, 2024. There's a lot of things that have happened in the past 4 years and even in the past 6 months to a year, 2 years. And all of this experience, this life experience I've had, a lot of this was doubted by people in my own circle, my own friends, honestly, even my own family. It's not to say that they don't believe in me, but people around you are not going to believe in you all the time. They're not going to. It's part of the game. It's all right. And it's not because it's that they don't believe in you, it's that they don't believe in something they've never seen before. And if you are doing something that has never been done or hasn't been done by anyone that they've ever seen in their own circle or from where you're from, or that they don't think that they can do, they obviously are going to doubt. They're going to doubt. It's part of it. It's okay. A lot of these people, well, in your family, most of the time, a lot of these people believe in you. It's not that they don't believe in you, like I said, they just don't believe in themselves. Yes, it has, brother. It's nice to have you, man. It's nice to have you. You're right there. And you're going to be in this live stream video for the rest of time because you chatted. So shout out to you, bro. My boy. That is a platinum producer. Amazing person. Young man. Cheers to you, my friend. It's been a while. Let me grab my book. I gotta show a book to everybody before I cook. Of course I remember you, bro. What are you talking about? Oh, okay, you remember. Bro, my guy. I literally DM'd you the other day. I don't know if you saw it. You need to send me some loops, bro. Send me something. We gotta work, man. A lot has happened in the past year. I'm grateful. Now, this book, everybody needs this book, genuinely. Now that has been said, again, not everyone is supposed to believe in you. You're supposed to go and do it. Then they'll believe in you. So here we go. Like homie right here probably knows. Bro, alright, you comment, man. Did you have people that doubted what you would do, and did you believe in yourself before anyone else? Like, because you're platinum. I want to know so people can read this later and be like, wow, how, like, was your experience? Did people believe in you? Did people doubt you? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he said, yeah, LMAO mini. Okay. And then, like, did you believe in yourself the whole time? Like, how did that go? That's a good question. Now I'm gonna hop in here. I'll probably dude, let's do a podcast soon, my guy. Because you have a cool story. And I've been doing some pods. I'm gonna get some more people on. the Hurtful Truth podcast. Shout out to that if anyone wants to watch it. I've had some successful entrepreneurs on there. All right, let's do this. Anyone wondering how I did that? I just like go right here and shift scroll, kind of moves it around. He says, yeah, anyways, let's do this next. Gotta get a beat out. Let me just grab the beat real quick. Let me go get it, throw it on here real quick. So many of you have been requesting, all the people in this chat, you know. What is this? That is really loud, bro. That is really loud. I hate when FL does this. I do have a cracked version of FL, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that's way too loud, bro. I'm gonna get a Monte Booker kind of vibe going. Not that, but do it. All right. Every time I add something, this thing opens up the plugin database, so I don't know why, but it happens. Oh my god, that's gonna really piss me off. It's alright. You guys can't see it because I got it blacked out, but right now I'm just grabbing all the sounds. I haven't even heard them on the beat yet. I like to get a bunch of sounds ready that I think will go with it. And then that way I can just build really quickly instead of like running back and forth. Maybe this one. Maybe. Kind of want that. That one. Alright. I'm gonna just lay out some kind of traditional stuff just so I can start it off. Maybe it'll stay traditional, who knows. How to speedrun FL Studio 101 exactly. Alright, so then I have the patterns laid out like this. I do 16 bar patterns. Since this is a really fast beat, that makes sense. If it was like a really slow, like 94 BPM, I would just do 8 bar patterns like that. I just lay it all out like this so it's looping and I arrange it later. That said, let's see if there's any other sounds I want to throw in. I kind of like, oh, I like that one. Bro, oh my god. I have to do something that's about to take some time. I have to refresh my plugin list because it does this glitch where I can't see all the drum sounds on the left unless I do this. So it takes like a whole minute. Well, while that's going on, yeah, what else we got to talk about? I'll read the chat. Yeah, we're about to speed run FL Studio, my guy. While this scans, I'll just imagine what the beat's gonna sound like. More like I'm imagining what the voice will sound like, because that's how you really make a good beat. That's how you make a good beat. You think of how the artist is gonna perform. There we go. Now we got it. Let's get it. We're back. Close some of these drum kits that I had open. There we go. Okay, why are these open? It's like it forgot where I was. There we go. We back. Ooh. Yeah. So now that I got a bunch of sounds, I'm going to figure out which ones need to stay and which ones need to leave. I always control drag from the top of this and duplicate from there, which is control B for anyone watching that doesn't know, because it's a lot better than if I duplicate from right there. It's off time, I gotta line it up. I do it from timeline up there. Boom. Ooh. I'm not using that, but I was thinking of. Okay, not that one, this one. So I'm gonna put something in between to bounce off. He said he's in Zoom class. No way. What's good, Jay Kirk? I'm using your loop. My God. I'm already vibing, like, nah, come on. Alright, watch this. Normalize, so it's like bigger. You gotta make it chill. Pause. Alright, then boom. Turn it down a little bit. I just like things to be louder first, and then I change the volume. That's how I go. So I always normalize stuff. It gives you more range of control, I guess. You usually don't want your melody too loud because it fills the frequencies like so much that if you don't, basically the frequencies of the entire beat, right? If that's all full, it actually makes it quieter. The things that you want to hit get quieter because there's not enough room for them to hit, which is why people EQ or do side chaining with like kicks to where every time the kick hits, it takes out the volume from the other thing. So that said, make room for your vocals if you're engineering, make room for your kicks if you're engineering those, whatever. And now I actually want this kick on top. So you can tell it's not hitting as hard on like the claps. So what I'll do is, like, I don't want to change how it sounds. I might turn them up, but what I do want to do, well, I do want to change how it sounds, but I'm saying I don't want to change these sounds that I've already used. What I want to do is add on top of that something that's, like, I love doing that, especially every, like, 8 bars, because I'm making 16 bar patterns for a reason. The second 8 that I do, see, like this. The second 8 bars right here, I like that second 8 bars to like have some slight differences so that it feels like you're listening to something that's changing throughout, even if it's looping. So that's just some stuff I wanted to throw out there. Because I hear stuff in my head, you know. Now we need something crispy, and I can make it more crispy by turning up certain things. See? But I want that to be more of a texture than like the loud parts. So like texture as in like a background, something that gives it a little bit more atmosphere. So then I'll add something on top that's like crispier and louder, like a snare. I usually like some type of, Actually, that's fire. I'm not gonna lie. I like this too. Yeah. So I put those two together. It sounds like it's like the same sound. So what I'm gonna do is every time that pew hits, I just copy pasted it so that every time the pew, oh, I only have one of those. I kind of want this to be also there. There we go. That's hard. Alright, so now I need something that hits to make that more crispy. Like that, but that's like part of it. But see how many layers I have? It's like, that's how I make my stuff. It's all about volume. Volume and like panning. Because it can't all be mono. Like if you have everything hitting in the same place, that is part of what I was talking about with the frequencies. If you have frequency overload, then you're taking away from all the volume and atmosphere that you could have. Whenever you have too much frequency all hitting the same place, it's like nothing is breathing. Nothing has like its own room to be isolated and free, and like your voice. It's like if you had an entire choir in one place, like literally in the same place, like every person in that choir was talking from the same spot in the room, it wouldn't breathe as much. It wouldn't have room for it to hit these different areas of your ears, of the room. It would actually sound really like, it's hard to explain, but I hope that makes sense. I sure hope that makes sense, brother. I kind of want this on there too, and like super quiet. See all those layers? That's like making one sound, literally. They're all the same. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate this pattern, and I'm gonna get rid of everything else. I just shift clicked everything. Shift click, Control X, get rid of all that. I'm gonna put this right here, this pattern right here. I'm gonna isolate that by control clicking that. Right click that. Right click the track. Consolidate the track from track start. Now I just rendered that sound. Oh wait, instead of rendering the whole thing, I'm gonna render one sound right on the downbeat so that I just made its own sound. I hope that makes sense to you. You're gonna like it. It'll make sense. Because this is how you make a drum kit, basically. You know, you can make your own sounds out of other sounds. That's what everyone else did. So you're gonna consolidate that one thing. Boom, now it's all one thing. That's what it means by consolidate, of course. Now it's literally that just made a sound for a drum kit out of other people's drums, but it's like I didn't steal them because it's like a bunch of sounds. And it's interesting. I don't know, that's just something I wanted to throw at you guys. Now I can delete the second pattern. I'll call this dude later. Let me see, any new, yeah. that said, next. So I just use this. Now that that is how it is, you can edit in an audio editor, in the audio editor of FL. Other people are gonna have the same type of thing. You can go in here, like I did normalize it, but I need to normalize it on this, if that makes sense. Like in here, because I'm about to. You can read up here, by the way, in this corner, the top left corner, you can read what these buttons do. And this goes for anything in the whole FL. That's what I love. It actually tells you what everything is at the top left, which I used to not know that. This is normalized, so I'm going to click normalize. See, it just made it a little bit bigger. And then I kind of want to make it a little louder. This is a loop point. What I need to do is get rid of the loop points. I don't really know how. I'm new to making drum kits. I've made some drums, but I haven't like made a official drum kit yet, so I'm about to drop that soon. But what I need to do is get rid of the drum or the loop points. Maybe I can just right click, delete loop. Yeah. See, I'm a smart man. Also, I don't need all this extra space because as you can see when you listen, it's empty. So I'm gonna actually delete that. Now let's listen to if is this empty? So once it's empty, just get rid of it. I deleted, click the delete button. Now that I have this, I can save sample as. It's basically it's an exported WAV file. I'm gonna put it in my drum pack, my drum kit I'm building. You guys are gonna love it. And this one is gonna be called the stack clap. I want to call it a snare, low key. I'm going to call it a snare. Stack snare. That's fire. Alright, bet. So that is now there. I can delete it here. What I'm going to do, just to like, I did all that so that now whenever I'm in this pattern, I literally can get rid of all this because all those are the same exact MIDIs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab this new snare that I made. There it is. Normalize it. Well, it's a bit quiet, you know? So I'm trying to figure out how to make them louder. I guess all of them are pretty quiet, but I normalized it, it's still pretty quiet. I need to figure out how to do this a little bit better. But I'll figure that out. I know that I can make it louder in the mixer. What I'm gonna do now is copy those MIDIs and then I selected all those with shift click and then I'm gonna alt delete. Now those are all gone and I just did the same thing. So now we can listen to everything. Now it's all one sound. It's just not loud enough. So I need to figure out how to fix that. It's because there's little right here. Let me make sure you guys can see that. You can. Alright, bet. This little piece right there is technically to the peak. You see the bottom peak. It's making it to where it won't normalize louder than that. So I don't know. Maybe I need to like compress that somehow. But I gotta figure that out. Need to amp everything up. Let's see if I can do that. There's a button that says amp. I like loud, you know? Okay, back to amp. Alright, now I'm going to save this as, and I'm going to replace that one I already made. Actually, I'm going to make another one just in case it's messed up. Go back in here. It's going to be there once I click refresh. See that? Totally different. Okay, why is it louder there, but when I drop it, see, I'm learning with you. Oh, it's because I had normalize on. Look at that. I learned how to take out loop points on stream by just right-clicking the loop point and deleting it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to that spot where I was saving it. You guys probably couldn't see it. I'm going to get rid of the old one. Reread the structure right here. Boom. Now I have the original. I just like the name to look. Boom. Low-key, I want to take my name off of these things. I don't like my name being there. For any of you using my drum kits, my name will be on the drum kit itself. You'll know where it came from. Just credit me. You know what I'm saying? It just makes it cleaner on this. There we go. Look at that. These are my own 808s too. I'll make them louder now that I know how to make them louder better. So this one, it sounds crazy right now, but I can literally do like the effects to that and make that better. This one I like a lot. I think this one will be. I'm actually not really thinking 808s right now. I'm thinking more like, yeah, get rid of that. I don't like it. I'm thinking more like a sub bass. I need to add sub basses in my drum kit. It's gonna be a fire drum kit, y'all. Hope y'all know that. It's gonna be a fire drum kit. You should, alright, you think I should keep my @ in the drum sounds, man? I might, it's just that I might put my name in the middle. Because if I put my name in the middle, it won't, I just want you to be able to see there's a snare. That's what I'm saying. I hate when I like drag people's sounds out and it's like, I don't see like what the sound is. Like let's say Crash was in the middle, see how it's like ... I would hate that. So maybe I'll put my name in the middle. The name and then @AllTruth and then snare. I don't know. We'll see. That's if you guys really think I should, man. But I was just going to put my name on the drum kit itself. But I know people will probably start stealing my shit. It's going to happen anyway, bro. It's going to happen anyway. Who knows? Maybe I won't put my name on it. Because other people aren't, man. Like, let's see. Let me check. Mike Hector? Yeah, Mike Hector didn't. So fucking I probably won't. I'm done with all that. Let's see what else we got here. I forgot where I found the sub bass I was using the other day. Oh, I think I found it. Yep. That's the one I want to use. And what I'm going to do, click this envelope, turn down everything except the hole all the way up. Holds all the way up. And then that makes it to where it'll stop whenever the MIDI stops. Let's see. See how I use speech, E2 speech? It makes it to where it keeps the same pitch even though I stretched it. I could tell this was off. There we go. See, you can hear. Always check it up here. See? This is right here. This is gonna tie it together. I want like a hard snare though. Mm. Well, I'm calling this the whale snare, bro. The whale snare, because it's different, stacked. I don't know, it's big. I guess that's kind of the point. Because I felt like it was wide. It gave it more texture using all these layers. I like that. So this one is now saved. Go right here. The whale snare. Place all these because it's like just a waste of space. Boom. See, in the second half, the second 8, I added that for some texture, some added. This is my own hi-hat right here. So I'm gonna use a MIDI because I have a MIDI kit that I'm gonna sell too, but I'm building it out. I'm gonna get rid of any I don't like. I have a lot though, like they're fire. Not that one. I gotta touch them up. I have this one that I really like called Guapanese. Just gotta find it. I kind of got it hidden somewhere. There it is. This one's fire. I'm gonna save this in my MIDI kit. I made this a long time ago, but I gotta save this in the right MIDI kit. This one. I really love this one. So what I did is I have like a section of the MIDI kit that has hi-hat, like main ones, and then it has an extra hi-hat section, so you can like throw on a second hi-hat, and it just makes everything quick. Then it's just up to your sound selection at that point. And then I'm gonna be like my own 808s. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna build this kit out for y'all right now. Like, why not? So clone this, grab that, get rid of everything else real quick in this pattern. Oops. Throw this right here. Consolidate that. Get rid of this loop point. So I'm building a kit in front of you. Like, a lot of people don't teach you how to do this stuff, but I got y'all. All right, so first of all, I want to normalize it. Now it's loud, and I'm gonna make sure it's loud. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna edit, amp. Just a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna keep it right there. You guys can do whatever you want with that. You can amp it later if you want. But basically, I want to keep it controllable. That's why I'm gonna not go too crazy, because I want you to be able to like make it clean as well. Instead of like a lot of drum kits, they're already too manipulated to where like you can still manipulate it, but there's not a lot of freedom there. So I just replaced it. So now that, because it used to have loop points, I didn't know how to do that before. See, it has loop points on. I hate whenever you click something that has loop points. So now it doesn't, and it's larger too, louder. Sweet, guys. You guys are seeing some cool stuff, man. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Oh, I love this feature, but that needs to go away. Boom. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all of my drums in my drum section. Okay, so this started going over. Everything from 40 on is usually in the purple, but I have a lot of sounds. So they're all routed to this melody bus. Instead, I'm gonna route them to the drum bus. And all these are gonna be blue, so they correspond to that right there. Because everything in this section goes to that first, and then to the master. I've brought this up in every live I do, almost, but pay attention. Boom. Take his melody and throw his melody in this melody section. This one's also going to be blue because it's going to have this riser in the drum section. I'm going to keep it orange though, but I am going to make this route to the beat bus. Actually, I want to make that route straight to the master.